I'll tell you, Lord Lord. That it's a restroom for doctors. That has got nothing to do with the PO. This entire work that is carried on, I say.
All right, you go to any district court complex. I'm not talking off my cuff.
No, I am.
I say this with responsibility.
Yes.
And you are saying you go and visit the restrooms here.
Well,
What has the PWD done?
Situation is very unfortunate. What is happening? Both sides suffering. I'm a doctor from Calcutta, although I mostly live in USA.
The CBI wanted to interrogate me in connection and pose me certain questions. They served on me this notice in the evening.
In somebody's writ petition, we can't be issuing this direction.
And as you know,
IMFC, we found your client to be a very powerful person.
He is not
power be exercised by himself.
7,000 is not the mystery. We never said that. We are saying, Malad, that mob, Malad, that demonstration swelled to 7,000. Out of which, Malad, as Mr. Banerjee...
What are they demonstrating for? In fact, the Rapid Action Force should have prevented them from at least 1 kilometer before.
Was at that site where the rally was being taken care of. DYFI was putting up that...
They have the responsibility, my lord, to differentiate between the mob as well as, my lord, the persons, doctors who are agitating, my lord.
But with your lordship's kind leave,
I will only make it clear, let the CBI also take up the investigation so far the vandalism is concerned.
Yes.
Because this is a part of...
Seek police protection, sir.
No, we have already deployed.
Because we have made all our prima facie observations. We have also made a prima facie observation that your client is a very powerful person. So therefore, don't worry. Police will give you adequate.
That question doesn't come.
Yes. It does come. It does come.
Yes.
You challenge our order, sir. You challenge our order. As we have signed, the order has been uploaded. It has to be implemented. Otherwise, we'll take suo motu contempt. If you want to bring on record anything, please file an affidavit. Let us test the correctness of your submission based on affidavit. Let him come and affirm an affidavit here. We will take it up.
Now, may I...
In the meantime, the state is with you. There's no problem. They'll post 500 policemen in your house. Nobody can set it on. If you don't trust the state police, please inform the court. We will request the central forces to guard your house.
I am all along with cooperating with the investigation agents.
We'll see, sir. We'll see. Nothing will happen. Let him be peaceful at home. Let him relax for some time.
May I now submit? I've been trying to submit for some time. First and foremost, may I say that as of now, and I say now, the PO is secure. All these allegations that the PO has been demolished, destroyed, nothing is correct.
Then you file an affidavit.
I can... One more thing, may I just say? As far as the demolition work that happened, that was not anywhere, that was not in the PO or anywhere. That is for other room because there was a long-standing demand.
Sir, what was the urgency? Sir?
The urgency is not, I'll tell you, Lord Lord. That it's a restroom for doctors. That has got nothing to do with the PO. This entire work that is carried on, I say.
All right, you go to any district court complex. Yes. You find out whether the ladies have got restroom. You go to Siliguri. You go to Siliguri, sir.
But
I'm not talking off my cuff.
No, I am.
I say this with responsibility.
Yes.
And you are saying you go and visit the restrooms here. What has the PWD done?
Today, when as far as the PO is concerned, the PO is fully secure.
Yes.
When the demolition was carried out was outside, much further away from the
PO. How many patients are there? We'll close down the hospital. We'll shift all the patients to some other government hospital. We'll convince the patient party to cooperate. We'll shift everybody. Close the hospital. How many patients are there? Close the hospital, that will be the best. And all this story is saying that within 12 hours, restroom has to be provided. See the conditions, sir. See the condition in the court premises.
If I'm not, if PO is fully secure, I say it as of now.
I agree.
Your Lordship does not want to hear my submission. But my submission is, the issue is the PO. The PO, I said, as of now is also... There is no demolition work that has happened in the PO. I'm saying it with responsibility and all instructions.
We take your word. You let this be on record by whoever is the dean of the hospital or administrator of the hospital. Let him file saying that nothing has been done. You support.
Nothing is in the PO.
Yes. And you can substantiate with photographs. And you can say, and what was the work done? We are with an open mind, sir.
Yes, but that's all I'm praying for.
Yes. You should also be disturbed. As a citizen, of West Bengal
But
having
when
been brought and brought up
submissions
here.
are made,
You should
submissions
say,
are made with
yes, yes.
that also
It should
disturbs.
pain you. It should pain you also.
Look,
It pains me.
it does pain us. But when incorrect submissions are made, then your lordship doesn't want to hear us, then it's a different
No,
thing.
it's not that way, sir.
Your
We have
lordship.
been here. We have been.
I am categorically saying the PO is secure as of now.
We will take your word. Take your word. You let an affidavit come on record saying that the PO is safe. CBI is under investigation. If they want, they can controvert. They can also examine. They will-
We have no problem with that. Let them go. Have they made that is the investigating agency. Have they come and said that PO has been demolished?
We have not taken up the issue today. The matter has been listed today because several requests have come by the writ petitioners themselves reporting about this vandalism. So this vandalism, could it have been prevented, is the moot question. Who did it, for what purpose it was did, etc. There's a gross difference between 35 people and 7,000 people. How many entered the hospital? What was the reason to, break all facilities in the emergency weeks? This can never be understood, sir.
May
I
I
don't
submit
think so.
this?
Such things has occurred in any
I
other part of the
I
country.
have with me, well, it's just that I cannot show it to your lordship. The amount of resistance the police were putting up and how this
It
vandalism.
is true, sir. The police are also injured. That's
Yes,
sufficient.
even a rank of deputy commissioner has got injured. The other officers are also injured. That is when.
So therefore,
but today
is it a failure of the law and order situation?
it is not.
That shows the helplessness of the state police authorities, and that is why we pray for deployment of central paramilitary forces. That is the
Mr. Bakshi, please.
minute.
Therefore, some things should instill confidence in the mind of the court, sir. This is,
If I may, just my point is,
uh,
this situation is very unfortunate. What is happening? Both sides suffering. I'm a doctor from Calcutta, although I mostly live in USA. But these doctors strike. Now, more patients are dying. Poor patients. These doctors strike. Here is the Supreme Court. All I want, a Supreme Court order. We went.
no, we are going to hear the doctors.
No, it's different thing. It's different thing.
Let him hold his patients, we are on different.
Dr. Vai, you please file your
He
petition.
stays in USA, he is so much interested in Calcutta affairs. That's not difficult.
Wait,
Please,
Let us.
one.
you-
This is not-
We know you.
you should first
No, you very well.
understand the agony your fraternity is going through.
Totally. I'm with them.
So
But
we will
not
grant
by
you.
shutting down hospital. My lord, what is happening?
Yes, it has to be because
Only one hospital is
They-
shut.
Strike is in the just one. What Supreme
no,
Court
we will not receive anything. You please file your
said?
papers.
This matter on Monday has to be
Yes,
mentioned. To be mentioned.
Leave is granted.
leave is granted to file. Please
Your
sign.
lordship,
Yeah.
parallelly a committee may be formed only your lordship, the condition of female doctors there who are working, who are studying is precarious. A judicial committee may be created only to suggest what state could take measures to improve the condition. This is required. Not only safety, plus the hygiene. Sexual Harassment Act, which has been brought in as a law. This is also workplace. The basic requirement of a human being is not being given to in any of the government hospital. The public toilets are worse than a gutter. I'm uttering this word, your lordship. As a public citizen, I cannot go to a public hospital for treatment because I do not want to be in such situation. But my state doctors are compelled to work there because they want to study, they want to improve the society by giving them medical facility. So a judicial committee only to suggest, I'm not against the state.
All right, we will consider a prayer at the appropriate. 339 is there in the list. You please serve. What are you handing over? Your case is in the list, sir. Serve the government leader.
Not only,
No, you are not to be heard.
only one thing. My lord, apropos your lordship's order, my lord, the CBI wanted to, my lord, interrogate me in connection and pose me certain questions. My lord, they served on me this notice, my lord, in the evening. My lord, owing to, my lord, the outrage, my lord, outside my house, my lord, the mob violence outside my house, my lord, I could not go.
Then you make a
My lord,
prayer.
what I was humbly, my lord, I have made a prayer. I have indicated that I am going to cooperate and I am going to go today. But I thought, my lord, that the petition will be moved and, my lord, an order will. What I was humbly beseeching your lordship is some protection through any agency, my lord, state, central, my lord, to be granted to me.
Wait. If suppose your client is unable to move out of the house, which according to the learned government pleader may not be correct because he has been given sufficient protection.
No protection to Sandeep Ghosh.
I had
No, you please give protection so that they will, with a
We'll go to this
convoy, he can attend the office of CBI.
about 10 yes, sir. 10 persons installed nearby with HRFS, this is the high radio frequency unit with them.
All right. He has to.
That is not Sandeep. I am appearing for Dr. Sandeep Ghosh in person. I mean, the doctor concerned who has been, directed to go on, leave. By your lordship's order, he is on leave. He has proceeded on leave.
So, if suppose you find it apprehensive to travel to CBI office to give the statement, state police will provide appropriate escort.
Kindly indicate.
That you provide.
Kindly indicate.
No, you make a prayer.
No, I have.
No, we don't want in somebody's writ petition. We can't be issuing this direction. IMFAC, we found your client to be a very powerful person.
He is not
power be exercised by himself with the state government. They will provide a pilot escort.
Had he been so powerful, he wouldn't have engaged us. You are engaging me, it shows that he is not powerful.
No.
That shows he is even more powerful.
He will not believe.
Engaging Mr. Bhattacharya shows that he is above the health secretary.
Suppose he has gone to the High Court Legal Services Committee and said that because of all these problems, please give us a panel counsel. Then when he is you, then it means he got all the wherewithal. They will definitely provide you. We will not. Let the special team visit the hospital because government has taken a clear stand that the place of occurrence is intact. You just assess what is the type of damages which have occurred, etc. Whether how long it will take for the hospital to come back to normal, because the extent of damage is severe. The extent of damage is severe. All life-saving have been
not all,
broken.
Only the rest of the hospital.
Emergency.
No. Emergency is the first place.
I don't have the full instructions about the state of the hospital, but I will not make a submission in court. But all I can say is, I will put it when I am filing the affidavit. I shall also find out department-wise how many are functional, how many is left untouched without any damage. I shall give that in my affidavit.
The matters have been listed under the caption to be mentioned and shown in the supplementary cost list. The reason being that this court received several representations from the writ petitioners reporting about an incident, an unfortunate incident which occurred in the hospital premises. At about 11:45 p.m. No, at about 12:30 a.m. on 15th of August 2024, when a large mob entered the hospital premises and vandalized emergency and other departments in the hospital. The learned senior standing counsel appearing for the state could submit that about 7,000 people had gathered, and on account of the unruly situation, several policemen were also injured. And so far as the state police is concerned, they have taken effective steps to prevent the mob. But the gathering was so large, there was total chaos, totally a chaotic situation. The learned senior standing counsel will further submit that the place of occurrence, which is stated to be in the 4th floor of the building, is intact and no damage has been done to the said premises. The learned advocates appearing for the writ petitioners would submit that indeed there was an attempt to damage a portion of the 4th floor, and after protests, it appears to have been stopped. To assess so far as the investigation is concerned, the learned additional solicitor general on instruction submits that a special team has been constituted who are proceeding with the matter, and the CBI has also been intimated about the unfortunate incident which took place at the early hours on 15th of August 2024. The doctor's body has been implemented and service has been effected through email. We direct the learned advocate for the petitioner to inform the convener, or any person responsible, any person who is in charge of the affairs of the joint action group, so that they can be represented before this court on the next hearing date. The CBI is at liberty to visit the hospital premises and make an assessment and proceed with the investigation as they deem appropriate. We direct the appropriate authority of our police authorities as well as the administrator of the hospital to and the person in charge of the hospital to file two separate affidavits narrating about the true state of affairs and all matters incidental and connected therewith. Let this affidavit be, let advance copy of this affidavit be served on the learned advocates for the writ petitioner and filed before this court on the next hearing date. Listen.
My lord,
The investigating team as constituted by the central CBI shall also file an interim report as regards the progress of the matter.
Your Lordship, one thing.
My lord, 337.
The next date of
Only one
My lord, only one thing, my lord, with regard to the deployment of central paramilitary forces, my lord, considering the situation as of now.
Your Lordship, the victims' photographs are circulating in social media. A general guideline, maybe not a guideline, it could be included. It could be included that not to circulate.
Is it so?
And to take action.
Yes, yes,
Dead
yes, yes.
body.
No, the victims' parents are here.
Your Lordship, they
You
may.
don't have a better interest than
No,
them.
not.